And welcome back to the Hot Lap Rally fans. Breaking news today. The World Rally Championship game that pretty much got dropped by Codemasters, more on that in a second, has been saved. It's gone back to its previous studios. Kiloton, let's talk about it. So, here we go. WRC Game License returns to the previous developer. As you can see here from the Dirtfish, here's the Dirtfish, the full thing. Following EA's recent announcement, Nakon will take over the official WRC license for, ironically, a second time. Yeah, the official video game will be with Nakon from 2027. So, through EA's either short-sightedness or selfishness to grab the WRC brand and try and make some money, failing and then throwing it in the bin. Deep breath. Yeah, we're not going to get a Rally game for 2 years, which kind of sucks, but it has been saved. So Codemasters, as you know, they had the world-famous Colin McRae and Dirt Rally, and they produced a very solid and very good, I think, for their first attempt, WRC 2023, and kind of repackaged it for the 2024 season. It was the same game, except the 2024 DLC. I thought, okay, this is how they're going to work. If, you know, a £20, £30 or £25, I think, with everything for the DLC seemed to make sense. They could do that in 25, then maybe release a new game, but no. The Dervish understands development had been in the advanced stages to produce a 2025. Yes, they took that away from us, DLC pack. But an announcement at the end of April, EA Sports took over Codemasters, sadly, it was a sad day, in 2021, and they revealed it paused, and this really sucks. This is kind of old news. It paused development on all rally titles. That legacy, the Colin McRae legacy, the Dirt legacy, gone. In a statement made on Monday, the WRC promoter revealed that French publisher Nakon, which made the official rally games from 2015 to 2022, would have exclusive rights from 2027 to 2032. And they're aiming, this is all PR speak now, to deliver an immersive experience that faithfully reflects the reality of the World Championship and meets the expectations of both rally enthusiasts and new rally players in what is said to be a complete reboot of the franchise based on an entirely fresh vision. Let's hope so. The WRC Chief Marketing Officer said, "We are delighted to have reached an agreement with Nakon. Their vision for the franchise stand out, and their expertise in delivering great rally games is unquestioned." Let's see what Traxion GG says, because I think they're normally quite good. And they're saying Kiloton Racing is obviously owned by Nakon, and that was after a sale in 2018. Traxion understands that the new game could be built using a different engine than prior Kiloton created titles, touted as an entirely fresh vision, and that would be amazing. Bearing in mind it's due to be released at 2027. I think, yes, probably so. Now, 2027, it is a very interesting year, simply because that's the year all these new rules are set to come out. Obviously, you know, the PR speak will look forward to breaking new ground together, etc., etc. And yeah, as you see here, 27 will see significant change for the real-world WRC competition, with fresh rules introducing new cars to the series, something that is still the cause of much contention. Yeah. So what and why has this happened? Well, if we go back to the beginning of May, layoffs at Codemasters, they confirmed as all development, as you've already heard, halted on rally racing games. Maybe they weren't selling enough, I don't know. But EA Sports is kind of doing their best to ruin the F1 franchise. They started very well, I thought, the WRC franchise. It was very nice. So this was on the 5th of May. EA has confirmed an undisclosed number of redundancy from Codemasters, which is, you know, EA Sports. They bought up Codemasters, and they are the destroyer of game studios. I mean, the minute if your company gets bought by EA and you are a game studio, it's essentially Godzilla has entered the room. Crush, crush, crush. So they said, as a business, we are constantly evolving to meet growing needs of our players. No, they're not. And giving greater focus on access across our portfolio. Yeah, reads a statement from the publisher. And this had led us to look. At reducing some roles. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, they just destroy. EA is not the nicest game publisher. Let's be honest, they've got an absolutely torrid legacy. They have a torrid reputation. It is very sad that they do, but it's true. It's just absolutely sucks. So was I surprised that EA Sports has gone down in terms of the WRC? No. Am I shocked? Sort of disappointed? Definitely. Because I think all the people working for them are absolutely amazing. It's the higher up, the fat cats, so to speak, the money talks. We'd rather make money than make a good game. The thing is, EA, WRC was a solid game, but the thing is, they're trashing the F1 franchise. I was kind of hoping that they didn't trash the WRC franchise. They had a Game Pass, which was mediocre at best. It was okay. It did give me some concern. And I thought it's only a matter of time, just like in the F1 world, where you can use real world money to buy their tokens to buy a sofa for your fake studio. Or yeah, it's just smells, doesn't it? Now when we look at the Metacritic, it was received quite well. This was the Codemasters rally game. EA Sports got an 80, WRC 9 by Kiloton got 81, WRC 8 got 79. Okay, WRC 4-5 not particularly great. Generations, it fell down a bit to 74, as did WRC 10. But overall, I think quite a solid bunch of titles it was for the Nacon or Kiloton Studios. So I'm hoping that they will do quite well going forward. I think they will. So a bad point, we're not going to see a game until 2027. It could be a couple of years, 24 months. However, WRC, we are going to see a game. So I'd like to look on the positives, yes. And if EA were that bad, they've taken it away from a poisonous studio, poisonous publisher, sorry, not studio. Codemasters is full of very, very talented people, but they've got to deal with the likes of EA. And they've given it to a studio that I think Kiloton and the French studio, they made good rally games. They were still good rally games, albeit, yes, we didn't have much choice. If you're a console owner, you don't really have access to Richard Burns, but they still made good games. Anyway, that's my rant over. I pretty much ranted a lot of, to speak to you about how much Codemasters suck, which they do. So, I'll shut up. But I will ask you to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, you watching this is more than enough for us. And if you want to do a bit more, hit that like button. Comment below, let us know what you think about the potential new rally game for 2027. Until then, thanks for watching. Speak to you soon, and stay safe.